change. We not only end up confused, rudderless, and cynical, but we forget that making a revolution is not a series of clever maneuvers and tactics, but a process that can and must transform us. Robin D.G. Kelly. When I started at Harvard Kennedy School, I came here thinking I would not find many people like me, a Black woman from the South with a non-traditional education, that real-life movie of From Homeless to Harvard. I came here with the premise that I am different and I need to learn how to work and study with people who are not like me. I was wrong. What a wild, crazy, and amazing year it has been for all of us who took on the challenge of becoming a student again in the middle of our career. But even on our worst days, we could stand in that forum and say, wow, we're at Harvard. We're walking the very path that W.E.B. Du Bois, Helen Keller, President Santos, Theodore Roosevelt, and President Sir Lee Johnson and so many others did. They walked those same brick cobblestones that we walked for the last 314 days. A good friend of mine, Paula, told me that this program will change us. She said we're not the same people today that we were back in August. And I remember thinking, yeah, maybe for those young bloods who were 22 and happy but we're in our 30s, our 40s, our 50s. We've had careers. We know who we are. Again, for me, I was wrong. Back in September, Professor Tim O'Brien said something to me that I'll always remember. He talked about how people from all over the globe come here, and we all have our own thesis and beliefs about the world. And when you come here, because people have from different walks of lives, we keep running into our antithesis. And as humans, we want to go towards our thesis, towards what makes sense to us. But the moment that we start to be open to listening and learning, we can then merge some of our thesis with some of that synthesis, some of the antithesis, and now we have a synthesis, a new view of the world. This process wasn't easy, but I do believe it transformed us. Earlier I said I was wrong. When I came here, I did meet people vastly different from myself, even in the courses I chose to take and the events I chose to attend. But what I was wrong about, and what was so amazing, is that I didn't have to do as much learning to work across differences, because all our different classmates, the different faculties, the different courses, we all have something in common. We are all Harvard Kennedy School because we chose to be. I've become good friends with people on the opposite end of the political spectrum than I've had coffee with professors I could not have imagined I would have anything in common with. And I've supported and depended on classmates whose fourth language is English, not their first. I've also laughed and cried with people who are like me, a wife, a mom of 2 little children. Without new visions, we don't know what to build. And we forget that making a revolution is a process that can and must transform us. This moment today is a culmination of all the different transformations that we each have experienced. Let us leave here today with our new visions, and let us go out and transform the world.